Grayson is just like most everyone his age. The only difference between Mark and everyone else is his father is the most powerful superhero on the planet, and as of late, he seems to be inheriting his father's powers. Good day, readers and listeners, and welcome to another episode of Tom's Rapid Reviews. If you've never watched before, here's a little rundown. Each week, I take a review written by one of our lovely Surrey Libraries staff, give a little context for the author and the book that's being reviewed, and then discuss the review with you in the hope that you'll be inspired to read or listen to something new this week. So, without further ado, let me introduce this week's book. It is Invincible, Volume 1, Family Matters. This is the first volume in a long-running series of graphic novels, collecting the Invincible superhero comic book, created by Robert Kirkman and Cory Walker. We've chosen this book for review this week because an animated adaptation of the Invincible saga has begun. Perhaps you've heard of it, perhaps not. Either way, that story originates in comic book form, and Surrey Libraries, as part of our digital service, has a large number of volumes of this saga. This week our review actually comes from yours truly. So let's get into it. The first volume of the Invincible saga is a breezy, fun read that sets up a lot of interesting storylines and keeps the reader hooked by giving us more questions than it does answers. The story takes its initial inspiration from a lot of classic superhero material. Lead character Mark Grayson definitely has shades of Spider-Man, and his dad Omni-Man is a direct analogue of Superman. We see Mark gain his powers and begin to adjust to life as a teenage superhero, balancing school and puberty with taking down supervillains. The book is filled with memorable character designs, and a reader is easily drawn into Mark's hectic and exciting new life. By using recognisable popular culture touchstones, the book is able to set up its world and its scenarios quickly. Though readers less familiar with the tropes and quirks of superhero comics might find the pace of this first volume a little overwhelming, it does assume a good deal of genre knowledge from the reader. All in all though, I think there's a lot to recommend about Invincible's first volume. Though it involves a lot of setup for future stories, there's enough content and character development to keep the reader interested, and the foreshadowing doesn't get in the way of the story being told presently. To summarise, Tom's rapid reviews would like to give this book 4 out of 5. That's right, a solid score, reflecting the fact that I do like this book a great deal, but also that I recognise that the way it's built, the way the characters work, does make it more accessible to someone familiar with the genre, and perhaps a little less accessible to someone less familiar. I read Invincible Volume 1 on the Libby app, that's Libby, which as a member of Surrey Libraries you get to use for free. You can either use it as an app on a phone or a tablet, or you can use it from a computer. And there you can read ebooks and listen to audiobooks. Further to Invincible Volume 1, on the Libby app there are another 24 volumes of the Invincible saga, so if you find you like it, there's plenty of material to enjoy. Just be aware that while the first one is suitable for most teenagers, the content and the themes do get more graphic and adult as the series goes on. Further to that, if you're looking for superhero comics in a similar vein, I would suggest Spider-Man. He's a good character to go with. He has a lot of similarities to Mark, or rather Mark has a lot of similarities to him, and he's one of comics, and indeed at this point cinema's, most familiar characters, and Surrey Libraries have plenty of ebooks and indeed physical graphic novels to get stuck in with there. Alternatively, even, if you want to get stuck in to the breadth of the graphic novel medium, then there's plenty of stuff with no spandex-clad superheroes in sight. You might try From Hell, a classic Jack the Ripper story, which spawned a movie adaptation. There's also Fun Home, a biographical story of a girl growing up in a funeral home amidst familial strife. Or for a sci-fi take on the medium, you could try Transmetropolitan Cloth. Until next time, though, readers and listeners, stay safe, borrow books, and I'll see you next time.